Hi, so in this video I want to talk about these so-called Mandela effects and talk about a few of them and just give like my thoughts on it. So the first one that I want to talk about, and this is one that I have seen myself, it is Pikachu and Pikachu's tail. So apparently Pikachu's tail never had a black band at the end of it. And now I remember back in school drawing Pikachu's, and at the end of it, I would draw the tail, and at the end of the tail, I would draw a black band. So I remember doing this myself. But when I looked at the pictures, there was, apparently there isn't a black band at the end of it. And I feel the reason for this, the reason why I did this, at least, I don't know about like what could be the reason for everyone, but I think the reason for me is that because of Pikachu's ears, because Pikachu's ears also happen to have these black bands at the end of it, and the shape of its ears and the shape of its tail, they're kind of similar. So I don't know. I guess I ended up doing a black band at the end of it because the ears have a black band at the end of it. So maybe this is the reason. I'm not sure. Okay, so another one that I want to talk about is the logo of Chick-fil-A. Now, I haven't experienced this one myself, but I thought this was pretty interesting because uh, I feel when I saw both of those logos with the one where Chick ends with a C and one which ends with a K, I feel that the one with the C makes more sense generally because I think it has to do with how like casual the logo is, and there are like a couple of hyphens and it's handwritten. So I feel it kind of makes more sense for it to be for the Chick to kind of end with a C, to go on to go along with the more casual style of the logo. So I feel that was kind of the reason behind it, I guess. I don't know. It's yeah, it's pretty interesting to think about though. Another one that I want to talk about is the Monopoly guy. Now, again, when I look at both of these pictures, the one where he doesn't have the monocle, it looks like there's something incomplete there, and it just for some reason when you put the monocle there, the whole illustration it seems more complete, and it's like a cake with the cherry missing where he doesn't have a monocle, so it kind of like puts the cherry on top of the cake, I guess. So that one was kind of interesting because I feel that it just looks incomplete without the monocle. So I guess our mind kind of, it's because it makes more sense to our minds. Our minds kind of just put that in. So another one that I wanted to talk about is the Kitkat logo. Now again, I haven't experienced this one myself because apparently a lot of people think that there was a hyphen between kit and cat, but there was never one of those dashes. So I never remember a dash, there being a dash between kit and cat, but for some reason some people do. And again, I think this has to do with our minds kind of filling in the gaps, because I guess to some people it makes more sense for there to be a hyphen between kit and cat, but I guess for some people it doesn't. So I think it has to do with that. And yeah, I think that's the ones that I wanted to talk about in this video. So if you have experienced any of these, let me know and what your thoughts are about this. Do you think this is, why do you think this happens? Or is it just our minds filling in these gaps in the way that it makes more sense to our minds, or is there something else? Because I guess when some people bring in like really large theories to explain this, I feel the explanation is just simpler than bringing in things like parallel universes and stuff. I think that I don't think there's any reason to bring in those kind of things. But I guess yeah. So that's where I'm going to end this video, and I'll see you in the next video.